Hello, I am Prakash Kamat, member of the State Advisory Board on Disability in Goa. I work in disability sector. Now, in yet another episode of Talking Ability when it comes to disability, we have today with us a person who empowers a category of persons with disability, hearing and speech impairment, which is also called deaf community. So I have with me Josefina Fernandes, who is a sign language professional. In Goa, we have only two sign language professionals. One is Josefina Fernandes, another is Muskan Sheikh. And these people have been helping community of deaf to connect with society at large. And this issue becomes very important because it is ultimately community with deaf hearing impairment feel excluded if they are not connected with the community. And only way to connect with them is sign language. So now I welcome Josefina. She has already been signing whatever I have been saying, so that this whatever interview is going on, it will reach out to persons with deafness. It's very important. Hi, Josefina. Just tell me how you happen to be taking up this sign language.
Okay, hello sir.
Yeah.
As sir has introduced, I am Josefina Fernandes and this is my sign name which most of the deaf community use to address me. So basically I was a teacher at Sanjay School, Porvorim.
In a special school.
Yes, it is a special school. And I have been working there for almost 11 years. And in the year 2019, I got an opportunity to apply for the course that was Diploma in Indian Sign Language Interpretation. This is the sign name of the course. And I had applied and I went to Mumbai to do that. And I returned back in 2021 with a certificate that I am an Indian Sign Language Interpreter. And since then I have been working with Goa Association of the Deaf and giving accessibility in terms of sign language.
Let me say it, she will not say it. She is a gold medalist in sign language, correct? Now, especially in the public domain, we see that people with hearing speech impairment, they feel excluded. When any communication is going on, people gather together, there are meetings, there are public address systems, wherever. These people feel excluded. Sometimes say TV program, sometimes say CM addressing or Prime Minister addressing people on TV. Unless you have sign language, people feel excluded. So that is why the basic importance of sign language is inclusion and then their empowerment. Now tell me, Josefina, whenever you do this sign language, how you start this dialogue? With people who are hearing speech impaired and other people. So you connect, how you connect them?
As a sign language interpreter, माझे काम असा की एक डेफ कम्युनिटी असा आणि हियरिंग कम्युनिटी असा जेन्ना तांचे मध्ये संवाद कम्युनिकेशन एक बॅरियर जाता आय स्टेप इन टू ब्रिज द गॅप हाव बिकॉज जेन्ना आमी कम्युनिकेशन म्हणटा कम्युनिकेशनाक लँग्वेज ही व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट
करेक्ट
लँग्वेज तर समज दोन मनशांक आपापली लँग्वेज खबर ना जाल्यार कम्युनिकेशन कशें जातलें
करेक्ट
there is a barrier. So we need a person who understands both their languages.
Yes.
And so that the person can translate and that communication is conveyed, whatever it may be. It can be an instruction or it can be just an idea, an expression, a feeling, emotion. So that in that way I be a person who can bridge a gap between a deaf person or a deaf community and a hearing community.
Very rightly said. Now the point is, you said it is a language. in our society still we don't recognize signing as a language. I feel that not only the community with hearing and speech impairment, but people at large, society at large, should understand the importance of sign language so that they can connect with these people. Whether you have people in your house or outside, you should be able to connect. In that context, Goa University, I think, is starting some course in sign language, correct?
Yes, sir. It is actually a very good news for all of us, because in Goa we did not have this course as yet.
Correct.
And because of the much intervention of, I must mention, Sir Guru Prasad Pavaskar, who is the State Commissioner for Persons with Disability, in collaboration with his office, in collaboration with Goa University and AYJNISHT, that is Alia Bachchan National Institute for Hearing Disabilities College, which is in Mumbai.
Yeah.
They are opening these courses. There are 2 courses that are coming up in Goa.
Yeah.
One is for the hearing candidates.
Okay.
And that course name is DISLI, that is Diploma in Indian Sign Language Interpretation.
Yeah.
So हातून कितें जाता, जे कोण hearing candidates आसा, हो तर कोर्स केलो जाल्यार he will be as a certified Indian Sign Language Interpreter.
Correct.
It is a 2-year course. Similarly, there is another course that is called as a DTISL, that is Diploma in Teaching ISL. And हो course आसा जो फक्त deaf candidates allowed आसा, apply करता. Now why this is, it is an opportunity given, opened up for deaf people to improve, to develop their skills in teaching and become a teacher.
Very good.
So far आमी कितें पळयता की deaf जे community आसा, जे students आसा, 10th जाली, 12th जाली, they don't have access to any higher education.
Yes. Because आमचे कडेन ह्यो facility ना.
Facilities na, interpreter services na.
Correct.
So there is no other courses in Goa where they can apply for. And जे courses आसा पळय ते गोंया भायर आसा. And first time this course has been brought up in Goa, and we must be thankful to the commission for this.
And just tell me, what is the minimum qualification required to join this course? Because any people would like to know.
Yes. For DISLI, the interpretation course asa, they 12th pass with a percentage of 50. And for deaf candidates to apply for DTISL, they have to be 12th pass with again 45% of percentage of marks.
Yeah. Now another very important aspect, because sign language is globally, if we think of, there is a difference, correct? American Sign Language, Indian Sign Language. Now just explain to people what is the difference.
Yeah, very true. And हे म्हाका न्हू सगळ्यांक सांगपाकूय जाय की आमी आतां म्हणटा की डेफ आसा आनी तो कितें खुणा करता, सांकेतीक भाशा करता. जर एक अमेरिकासान एक डेफ आयलो समज,
Correct.
इंडियेक आयलो, आमी म्हणटा तो तेजी भाशा सरळ
Same आसतली अशी.
पण तशें आसना. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, जेन्ना आमी भाशा शिकता, एक हियरिंग पर्सन, वेन ही लर्न्स अ लँग्वेज, हाऊ डू वी लर्न? वी लर्न थ्रू हियरिंग, वी लर्न थ्रू प्रॅक्टीस.
Correct.
आतां समज हांव आतां समज गुजराती फॅमिलीन जल्माक आयलां आनी म्हाका समज ल्हानपणीसान कोणी गोवन फॅमिलीन एडॉप्ट केलें, बिकॉज माय जीन्स आर गुजराती, विल आय स्टार्ट स्पिकींग इन गुजराती? नो.
What you hear, environment.
म्हजी लँग्वेज हांव खंयची आयकता, वॉट लँग्वेज आय लर्न. सो लँग्वेज इज समथींग दॅट यू एक्वायर. इवन अ डेफ पर्सन हॅज टू एक्वायर हीज ओन लँग्वेज.
Yeah. So आमकां जी इंडियन सायन लँग्वेज आहा ताजी फिचर्स म्हज्या कोतान, वी आर अ व्हेरी डायवर्स सोसायटी एज फार एज कल्चर्स, एज फार एज लँग्वेजीस, dressing, everything. We have diversity across the country. I think there is that uniqueness to bring in the sign language. Otherwise people may not understand, correct?
कित्याक आमी अशी मिसकॉन्सेप्ट आसा की सायन लँग्वेज जी आसा ती युनिवर्सल आसा,
Common
तशें आसना. इट इज अ मिसकॉन्सेप्ट. बिकॉज अमेरिका वील हॅव इट्स ओन सायन लँग्वेज, ASL. भारताक आमी इंडियन सायन लँग्वेज वापरता. आतां तूं चायनाक गेलो जाल्यार चायनीज वील हॅव their own sign language.
न्ही आमच्या गोंयांत लग्न जाल्ली बायल म्हळ्यार मंगळसूत्र दाखयतले आमी करेक्ट पण खंय आमी दुसऱ्या स्टेटीन जर गेले थंय मंगळसूत्र वापरिना जाल्यार कसली सायन दाखयतली दुसरी दाखोवची पडली ना तशें सो ही वेरिएशन्स आमच्या इंडियन सायन लँग्वेजींत आसात करेक्ट ही सायन लँग्वेजीन एज्युकेशन एम्पावरमेंट करेक्ट एम्प्लॉयमेंट हे ऑल एरियाज हातूंत कवर जातात करेक्ट न्ही
सारकें
या
कित्याक पळय आमी आतां म्हणटा लँग्वेज इज अ बेस फॉर एनी डेवलपमेंट
करेक्ट
बिकॉज आमकां लँग्वेज आसा आमी शिकूंक पावता इफ यू हॅव अ लँग्वेज देर इज एक्सेस टू इन्फॉर्मेशन नाव इट इज अ व्हेरी सॅड स्टोरी बिकॉज जे आमचे डेफ आसा आमचे भाव भयणां ते वर नॉट एक्सपोज टू सायन लँग्वेज सो हेजे खातीर कितें तांचो बॅरियर नॉट ओन्ली इन कम्युनिकेशन बट ऑल्सो इन लर्निंग बॅरियर्स जावन खूब तांकां जॉबा खातीर प्रॉब्लम जाला इवन लायफ डेवलपमेंट तांचे खूब कडेन अडकला म्हणूंक शकता आमी कित्याक वेन यू आर हॅविंग एड्युकेशन आनी तें तर तुका एक्सेसिबल ना तुका कसलीच इन्फॉर्मेशनाचे एक्सेस ना सो यू आर लायक you are not aware of what is happening around you if there is no access
correct
and the same goes with the deaf people they are there but there is no accessibility
yes and exclusion
and therefore the exclusion comes there is no inclusion
Josefina Goa have 2 consecutive years of Purple Festival correct and during that lot of activities were taking place, especially even for persons with hearing and speech impairment, deaf community. And at the end of the festival, let me tell you that we as people who worked during the fest, we got lot of feedback saying that your sign language people were very good, excellent. You know, I mean, what exactly was that? Why this kind of feedback we got, you think?
खरें म्हणल्यार पर्पल फेस्ट जे जाल्ले आय थिंक फर्स्ट टायम इट वॉज द नॅशनल एंड द सेकेंड टायम इट वॉज द इंटरनॅशनल पर्पल फेस्ट एंड इन बोथ द फेस्ट वन थिंग वॉज मेड शुअर वॉज टू गिव accessibility for the deaf audience, not only in terms of speeches but also there were songs and entertainment that was being given there was accessibility for that and if I'm right जे ऑडियन्स आसले डेफ ऑडियन्स जे आसले ते नॅशनल पर्पल फेस्टाक थोडे आशिल्ले बट वन्स दे गॉट अ फीडबॅक एंड दे सॉ दॅट देर वॉज इंटरप्रिटेशन एंड देर वॉज एक्सेसिबिलिटी द नंबर ऑफ डेफ ऑडियन्स फॉर द इंटरनॅशनल पर्पल फेस्ट वॉज वेरी मच हाय
correct
and it was an innovative sign language interpretation for songs and other entertainment content that we had and it was really like we got a lot of appreciation for that and I must say that we had brought a good expert team of interpreters and we had approached ISLIA which is the organization association for Indian sign language interpreters in India. So they really work a wonderful, I really must salute them for their effort. And talking about feedback, yes, not only the deaf community but also the hearing community applauded their efforts. So because of Purple Fest, जे जावन गेला, I think sign language awareness, automatically awareness खूप वाढत गेले आसा.
Absolutely, and it is not only Goa. It is at the national level, that is very important because people at large should understand the importance of sign language to communicate with this community which feels excluded. That purpose was served according to me. When we talk ability of persons with disability, these are the tools. Sign language is the biggest tool for deaf community to connect with the people in day-to-day life, for their education, for their higher education, for their livelihood, anything they do, any work they take up. So it is very important. Thank you, Josephine, for agreeing to talk to us on this topic. Thank you very much.